Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Able to slither by. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Brings up fourth down and
check safety. Let's go. Drive on. Mike 51.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Check.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, 32 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Here we go. Hey, gun.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ross Dwelly there to make the grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second and 11 now. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He may try and run for this.
Not sure I agree with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Flushed out right. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 7-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Ingram. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Tucker's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Hey, gun.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s. So a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 3rd down, Jackson flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up it. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. On first down, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Hey, wahoo!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, never.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The 30, 20. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. Roberts got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson operating from the gun. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Jackson on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right, and incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away, but that brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. I got you.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
13. Hey, box truck.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Come on. Hey, hot.
Now Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Ingram again. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Go. Tighten up.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Check. Watch before.
The 22-yard line.
Here we go.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, it's Ingram, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
25. Check 25.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. This is Ingram. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it, so it doesn't matter